We're talking long and low, baby, showing how the market flows. Price gets wild when maturities grow. The longest bonds ride the biggest roller coaster. 30 and note, feel the motion. Low coupon means more commotion. Short term stays pretty calm, but stretch it out and it's a different song. Chart climbs high like a neon.
I'm counting it down. Lock in with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. We are live right now. The questions, the answers, the energy, it's all happening. Drop your questions in the chat. Turn that volume up and let's make this a moment.
And welcome to Thursday nights. Thursday Night Live Q&A for NASA night. This is for NASA only, baby. This is for just the NASA. Series 63, Series 65, Series 66, all that shit, all of those. That's where we're going, and we're going to head in there. Jeffrey, how are you doing, my man?
Hello.
How are we doing?
All right.
Okay, so let me get some shit out of the way while there's no one on here, so it helps. Couple things. So this way nobody has to be upset. If you need an extra resource, go check out my Achievable link. You get like a $10 off. It's in most of my videos. If you want to use STC, I think I get 10 or 15% off. I don't know what the hell it is. It's some kind of thing. That's for STC. That's in all my videos except for these. If you need tutoring, go check out us at series7exam.org. I got me, I got Mike, and I got Arseny, and I got Mason if you're taking the 79. But that's not tonight. That's not a NASA quest.
Oh.
Also, if you're bored and you want to go check out another thing, go check out the Facebook group. Go check out the face. Where is it? I got it somewhere in here. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, wrong. I have the new Comet. What do you call it? The Comet browser. It's pretty good. It's just not the same. Okay, hold on. It's Perplexities browser. Okay, anyone who wants to join the Facebook group, we have 8,400 people in there. It is out fucking standing. Super helpful. I don't really push it too much on Reddit or anything like that. I'm just trying to see if it grows. It is private. It is a private group because I turn down probably 20 people a day because they're spammers. That's why I don't have it as an open book, because then anyone can fucking join and you get, it's weird. And you get spammers and stuff like that. And what happens is you don't always see it in the main. They DM people all the fucking time and they take your information. So that's why it's private. So it's very hard to get into that. So you have to answer the question. So if you join the group, the Facebook group, make sure you join. Make sure you answer the questions or you're not getting in. That's one of the ways I keep the spammers out. I do a pretty good job. I got 3 other moderators. I got Michael Weiss, I got Mike LaRosa, and I got Marie. So now, on that note, Michael Weiss is a really good tutor, especially for the NASA stuff. He has a I think he has a CFP or the CFA, one of those two. I think he has a CFA. One of them. I think he has a CFA. And his website is series7examtutor.com. And he's good. He's about he charges about what my other tutors do, but he's about half of what I do, except for on the weekends. He likes to have a life. I don't. I have no life. I just teach 13-hour days. Okay. Now, I remember October was not a good month. It was okay, but it wasn't great. November was unfucking believable. It was absolutely crazy. And then it's not stopping now. Like I literally, people can I fit a time, and I go, I'm starting to teach at like 8 in the morning just to get people in. I'm teaching from tomorrow morning from like 8 to 8, and then Saturday 8 to 12, 8 to 10, and then Sunday I think 8 to like 11 at night. It's fucking nuts. So I have all these people going, my wife said, can you go out? I'm like, no. Can you go pick up Rob from the train station? I had 10 minutes. I ran down there, picked him up, and came back. It's like, that was my break. That was my dinner break. So you know what I had for dinner? Toast. Okay. Anyway, so back to this. So if you guys want to join the Facebook group, it is outstanding. It is a great group, and there's a lot of people in there helping each other out. Looks like a bunch of people just joined, which is great. Hopefully you answered the questions. You did a little bit. Some of you are kind of lame with your answers. Okay, good. Okay. I should do a quiz on there. Okay, so now let's get into it. So Jeff, how's everything going? Do you get a haircut?
No.
Okay. Just maybe you need one.
Maybe just hair falling out.
Yeah, maybe it could be that. Just pulling up. Yeah, that happened to me that ship left a long time ago. For me.
Maybe you took a nice clean shave this morning. What do you think?
Could be. That could be it. You look younger. You don't look a day over 40.
You know, actually, that's a compliment. A couple years ago, might not have been.
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Well, we're going to Disney for my for my 60th, which is in many, many, many years from now. So my wife said, you know what? I'm like, I don't want the fucking pins and all that shit, because the worst people in the world, I'm sorry if any of you are this, Disney adults are the worst people in the world. They stand up in front of the kids because they think it's about them. Here's my thing. I think this would be a great idea. You know how each park has a late night and an early night kind of thing? Each park should have 1 day per week, no unaccompanied adults night. That you can't go unless you have a child. Each, like a day, like the whole day, like Magic Kingdom is like Wednesdays. Wednesday is no adults unless they have a kid with them. Because my daughter went, and it's like they go to the fireworks, everyone gets in front of them. It's like, and they have pins 100th time. I've been here the fucking 100th time, and they run. It's like they run. The gate drop, and they run to get autographs and stuff from like Winnie the Pooh and shit like that. You're literally 48 years old. Why is that you? Is it you?
No, it's the exact opposite of me. I went to Disney when I was 13 and went to California Disneyland and went to Disney World. It was great. It was like just for my parents' anniversary. There,
right?
30. It was really nice. It was the four of us,
right?
My sister and it was fun, great time. But the thing that I'm laughing about is like there are people that are such Disney fanatics back there. Like you walk past their desk, it's all covered in like little miniature Disney things.
Yeah.
Their world.
I know.
They go on cruises for Disney. They go on, everything is their watches, their jewelry, their clothing.
Imagine what they're like when they go to the park. They probably have the fucking ears on. They have the Mickey Mouse thing, the pin, my 100th visit. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. It's like my grandkids went on their birthday. They were 4 and 6. So they had the pin on it. But there's so many adults that have all the pins, it doesn't matter. And they run. They literally run kids over to get autographs. It's like, what are you doing? Go get laid or something. Go do something. Okay.
As we're discussing this, I'm just watching the questions come in saying, I've got my exam tomorrow.
I know. I'm trying to look.
We're talking
Here's my
about
thing on this. Look, you got to lighten this shit up. And that's my big thing, right? So I'll bring it back. Okay. So now look, the biggest thing you can do is not be fucking freaking out about this shit. So I see Wayne as I'll talk to her. Somebody has it tomorrow morning, Bruno. You got to be like relaxed, because if you go in there nervous or tightened up, or you're going to fail. Wayne went in pretty well. So let's talk about this. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So Wayne, I am so sorry that you missed. Okay. Don't worry about this, but you get another shot, I hope, right? Okay. But I'm telling you, right, Wayne was on such a short timeline. I think she had like she got the SAE, then she had like 2-3 weeks to get the 7, and then 2-3 weeks for this. It's such a tight timeline. So the fact that you missed it by 1 and you think I do feel bad. Here's the one thing. Even if I guess if you were wrong on both ones you changed, then that's a problem. Okay. Then you pulled yourself off of a pass. But if it was only 1, you didn't. You got closer, but you didn't kill yourself, okay? Don't worry about it. Listen to what I tell everyone. Don't worry about it. You come on Sunday night, we'll talk and all that stuff on the membership. Don't forget, guys, we have the membership stuff. We meet every Sunday, and we have the premiere one after this today, okay? Like 9:15 or so. Now, take a day or 2 off, Wayna. Then maybe on Sunday, start reading. Maybe not. Maybe wait till Monday. Then go back and reread the book. Just do it, because now hopefully you get another shot, you have a full 30 days to take this. It's your last exam. I don't know if you have to get the life and health or anything, but maybe bang that out and then get back on the 66. Because the only other thing you could do is do the 63, 65 route. And you were so close, you could probably bang them out in 2 weeks. So it's an option. We can talk about that Sunday. Okay. But don't let this shit get you down, right? You're going to get it next time. Okay. 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 Dominique. Okay.
we were talking about Mickey Mouse when this question came up.
Oh no. No. Okay. Now. Okay. FAC face amount certificates, don't worry about it. just know that they're under the Investment Company Act or 40. So are UITs. And open-end, look, here's the thing. I don't know what test you're taking. If you don't know what a mutual fund is by now, me talking for 10 minutes is not going to help you. But an open-end is a mutual fund, and you buy it at NAV plus a sales charge. Okay. Okay. Now, UITs, okay, here's what you have to know about a UIT is a fixed portfolio. It's like a package product. They fill it with bonds pretty much, and then they seal off the top. You buy shares, you buy beneficial interest, but the portfolio never changes. They don't change it at all. They never change it. Meaning that once the portfolio is set, it's fixed. Now, let's say what happens when the bonds matures? Let's say a bond and a UIT matures. Okay, what happens? The fund gets smaller, and you get some money back. So eventually, it shrinks up like a what do you call it? Like a star, like a black hole. So it eventually dies. It ends. So it has a maturity date. So UITs are a fixed portfolio. It's not managed. It's supervised, and it matures after like 15, 20 years when all the bonds are gone, it ends. So it's not a forever thing. Open-end funds can be forever. A face amount certificate is covered under the Act of 40, the Investment Company Act of 40, but they won't just know that it is part of it, that they're not going to ask about that. And I have some great videos in my 7 playlist for mutual funds and stuff. It'll help you a lot. I have a video in the 7, and you may not be taking the 7, but whatever, where I compare open-end versus closed-end versus ETF versus ETF. It's a nice chart. It'll make you feel good. Okay. To 65, yeah. Go, even though you're taking the 65, go in my 7 playlist. Find, it's like 8 videos in the mutual fund stuff. Watch them, especially basically the difference between them all. It'll help you a lot. Okay.
Carmen just put in a funny comment if you go to the end.
Okay, hold on.
About the mutual fund thing.
Okay, there you go. The open marriage. There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. It took me a second to read that.
It sounds like she went through your training course.
Exactly. That's so funny. That's very good. Open marriage. There you go. Okay.
Carmen, very, very
polyamory, right? Okay, there we go. Okay.
Polyamory. Please take your exam in Utah.
Yeah, exactly. Where it's, do you ever see? You ever see the show Big Love?
I know what it is, but
okay, yeah. It's actually a pretty good show. It was, and then he died. Okay. Okay. You taking both on the same day, Cameron? Just like an open marriage, it doesn't. No, I'm kidding. It's your chances are fine. The 63 you'll nail out. I'm not worried about the 65. Hopefully you're taking the 65 first. Again, if you're not, it's fine. But hopefully you're taking the 65 first because the 63, you don't want to be drained and take the 65. The 63 won't be hard for you. So the good thing is if you take them both, 20% of the 65 will be the 63. So it's going to be fine. Cameron, tell me you're going to pass these fuckers. That's some outstanding shit. Okay, here we go. Now, Bruno, we don't talk about Bruno. Okay, you should be excited. Get some sleep. Last minute shit. Read customer accounts tonight. Go over my crash course. Watch my power hour. Maybe go get sleep though. That's more important than any of the last minute shit. We got this, baby. Bruno, tell me you're going to pass this thing so we don't have to talk about Bruno. Okay. Dimitri, we'll get to you. Okay. Okay. So this is my girl Jane, okay? She is on Kaplan, and they send her down fucking rabbit holes all the time. So understand, covered call is it. If a covered call is I buy stock and I sell a call, right? I buy stock and sell a call. The only way it protects me is that little bit of premium I get a cushion. So if I buy stock at 50 and sell a 50 call for 4, that means the stock can drop 4 points and I don't lose money because I have $4 in my pocket. Again, I buy 100 shares at 50. I sell a 55 call at 4. If the stock drops to 46, I lose $4 on the stock, but I have $4 from selling the call. Kissing your sister, it means nothing. Okay? So but anything below 46, you lose. So it's not real protection, it's sort of protection. Now, in reality, in real world, most real traders sell calls to protect, not buy puts. Because buying put costs money and it ruins your break even and your ability to make money. Where if you sell a call, you have if you sell a call for enough of a premium, you're going to give yourself a cushion that you'll get at. If the stocks goes wrong, you just sell it and keep the premium. Okay. And then you'll still make money. So like if you can sell a cover call for like $4 or $5, that means the stock could drop $1 or $2. You dump out of it, you still make money. Okay. Dimitri, outstanding. Look at that. See?
There we go.
Use your plan. I think did he email you about that or no?
Yes.
That is outstanding.
I told him you give him a good song. Rip it up.
Yeah, you got to
tear it up.
I know. Okay. I'm afraid this won't be good. Hold on. Longer one, but worth.
It's actually a really good. I'd like to see the rest of it. That was a good one.
You can, but I just got. I tomorrow morning I'll get a globally blocked link. I get blocked. I'm gonna have Dimitri enjoy that. I'm gonna have to delete it because every morning when I do that one, the next morning it's like you've been blocked globally, and we're never gonna show your videos ever again. And then I gotta call.
You're gonna have to send me that one because I like that guy's style.
Oh, it's fucking. It's called. If you look it up, I'll send it to the TikTok. It's a sandstorm.
I heard the sandstorm coming in. It was perfect.
Oh, it's fucking awesome. I love that one, but I can't play it all the time. That's on my backup list. Dimitri, understand that I did that. That's like me jumping into a pit to save your life because I just blocked my video tomorrow morning. And
the most amazing thing is that you use the attendance from your Sunday night membership class.
Yes, they were all there.
Audience there. Did you see how
big? It was amazing. I recognize all those people. It was amazing.
There's like 5,000 people on the membership.
At least.
Yes.
And since you did bring that up, so guys, don't forget we have a membership thing. What a segue. We have a membership thing. I think I lost some viewers because of that. So so we have a membership thing, okay? And it's like $25 or $50 a month. And we meet every Sunday and tonight on Thursdays if you do the higher one. But it's like $25 a month. It's a great group. Between 10 and 15 people every Sunday at 5 o'clock Eastern, we meet and we go over a lot of shit. It's a really good group. So, by the way, Jan, I hope that helped you. And Dimitri, I hope you love the fact that that's my favorite one. Okay. Okay. So what my advice, Coburn baby, is then you just missed it. Okay. Carmen, you'll get it. I will do Sandstorm, the full 1-minute video if you pass, not if you pass and when you pass. Okay. I will gladly get blocked because I don't give a shit about the fucking shit. Okay. So hopefully when you got 2 weeks, let's just finish the book, finish the unit. Now start taking chapter quizzes. And maybe if you haven't already, get the Kaplan Q Bank to throw a curveball in there. I would say STC, but they don't sell enough questions. I like STC questions way better than Kaplan ones, but you can't just buy their Q Bank. It doesn't work. So I would say finish the achievable, go through the chapter quizzes, maybe either buy the supplemental exams from STC or buy the Kaplan Q Bank and start banging out finals. Then you're gonna nail this thing. And then come on next Thursday if you have questions. Or my other advice is join the membership and I'll see you Sunday night. Okay. Here we go. Monday okay. Oh, so wait, are you getting 50s on your practice exams? Snapback, tell me what you're thinking. If you're getting 50s on your practice exams, I'm going to give you some tough love. You need to move the test. I mean, if you're getting 50s, now if it's past perfect, maybe, okay. If it's past perfect and it's just tricky math shit, maybe. But if that's like an STC or achievable, you may not be ready. And again, remember, here's the thing. Everyone goes, how long should I study? 4 weeks or so. Ish. It's 4 weeks-ish. It's not a hard 4-week date.
And this is also a good, I say this to everybody. Like if you're only scoring in the 50s and you're really not comfortable, if you bump your exam out a week or two, that can make a world of difference.
Yep, I know. It's amazing.
That is a very big difference. You don't have to wait another 2 months. There's nothing wrong with like just bumping it out 2 weeks and slowing down and finding the areas that you need more help with.
Yeah, I like that. Good. Okay. See if he answers it all. Okay. Take my 63 tomorrow. Oh, be quiet. I'm solely in review mode right now. Aside from communication with the clients, they recommend ethics, baby. Ethics. The shit I don't have. Ethics. As I told unlike I told my one boss taking the 24, who Jeff knows, He was studying for the 24, and I said, everything that you think you should do the opposite, and you'll be fine. And he passed. Okay. Ethics is big.
He did pass?
Yeah, he passed on the first shot.
Wow.
He's not a dumb guy. I mean, he's a smart guy. Okay. Just born with a silver spoon in his mouth. Okay. So I would focus. Listen, 63 tomorrow. Right. Since you're taking it tomorrow, you're good on everything else. Make sure you get the ethics down and watch my crash course stuff on it. Yeah, Blue Owl, my son-in-law used to work there. I have another one that I got. I have a cool one that I like. Hold on. I like this one too. The Blue Owl, I like this one. I like the white one. It's not as beat up. I don't wear it as much. Okay. Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, they were getting like 3 weeks. So Blue Owl was on CNBC about 3 weeks ago, and they were, I mean, like literally they closed down one of their funds, right? That's what it was, right? They closed down one of those things, right? And they had to go, and they were so important they actually booked time on CNBC so they could talk about it. So it's interesting that was what was going on. I don't know the whole situation behind it, but I know that they were closing one of their funds. And it was creating problems, and it was enough that one of the founders had to come on to CNBC and kind of do like a little what do you call that?
Triage.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm trying to think more like spin, like PR. Okay, that's funny. But Hitachi goes, I wouldn't even know that. He wouldn't even know what it meant until he passed the test. Okay, boom, baby. Carmen, we got this, baby. We were gonna get this. Okay. Okay, first, yeah, but okay. Amazing UITs. That's like saying my videos are fun. Yeah, but it's kind of like Army intelligence. Yeah, I get that, right? It's kind of like an amazing UIT. I mean, yeah, I guess so. Their first trust has some good shit, but I'm just saying. Okay. Yeah, so look, she had 19 days for the 66. Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, do you still have the 63? We'll talk about it Sunday. If you have the 63 ready, we just since you're so close, just bang out the 65 next week. Even if they say no, just fucking get it. Every fucking time people go, no, we won't accept it, they end up doing it. Because I know a girl at JP Morgan, she failed the 66 like 3 times in a row. She just couldn't pass it. 71 3 times in a row. She was getting beta blockers, everything. She was really nervous. And
blockers.
So Friday night, she got a 71, and she called me up. She wasn't upset. She knew she had a learning disability and all that. And I go, let's just take the 65. She goes, hold on. She booked it for the Monday morning after she failed. She passed it, and she said, I walked in there, and they were about to say something about the 66. I handed them the paper. They go, oh, okay, good, you're good. Even after saying no, we won't accept it. That was JP Morgan. No. What was this great? What did I say to Bruno? I don't remember. Okay. I do like Carmen's thing. Open fund, mutual fund is open in like an open marriage. Everyone has to agree to it. I like that. That's fair. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. Closed-end funds are like ETFs. Remember, open-end funds. So here's the thing that most people don't realize. An ETF is an open-end fund, but it acts like a closed-end. So closed-end mutual funds act like ETF, but they're not the same thing. Remember, because closed-end funds are actively managed. Closed ETFs are passively managed, unless, of course, Kathy Wood, ARK, shit like that. But for the most part, they're passively managed. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, Carmen liked it. Okay. She liked Big Love too. Okay. Best advice, the Matt hand. The best advice for the night before morning of the 63. Here's the thing. So if you're guys, and this is the thing, if you're taking the test like 11 or noon or something like that, you can always call the center and see if you can get in earlier. Okay. 2, if you work out, go for a run. Go do a workout. Just don't go for personal best. Don't sit there and turn it up to 8 incline and 12 miles an hour, but do something to get the blood flowing. It will help, I promise. Okay. Best advice the night before, get some sleep. Watch my 63 quick and dirty. and those other 2 or 3 videos, and make sure you read ethics or watch ethics videos. That's your best bet. And if you feel good with that, go to bed. Don't stay up all night cramming. It'll never help. It'll only hurt you. Okay. I do like A Big Love was good. I'm not enough to watch it again, but I did like it. Okay. Yes, right, Cameron. You are going to fucking pass. What is the best way to study? I'm using Kaplan for 63 now. Okay. Here we go. So now, I would say, especially with the 63, I would get through the book one time. Again, this is the big thing on the 63. Kaplan's book is a little big on the 63, but like STC is like 130 pages. But you want to get through it one time, watch my videos, and then start taking as many practice questions as possible. So the 63 is the one exam. It's the one exam, okay? I'm saying that you have to, once is the one exam that I say you have to take a shitload of tests. Once you read the book, take the chapter quizzes, take the finals, and it's amazing how often it happens. It goes like this. Shitty. Okay, bang, we're good. It's amazing. Like when people start studying for the 63, the first 3 or 4 days, they're like, oh my God, this is horrible. I'm getting 50s. I'm getting 60s. I can't get it. I suck. Oh, and then bang, they're getting 80s. It just works out almost every time. But you got to get to that 80s point. You got to keep taking tests. And remember, it's not just take a test and move on. It's take a test and review. Take the test, review everything you can, even the right answers, especially the right answers, because you want to make sure that you are getting them right for the right reason. Okay. Yeah. This is interesting, Jordan. And this is interesting. Okay. The 63, here's why a lot of people fail. 1, it's the wording. But 2, they don't grind as hard. It's kind of like when my son was at Ole Miss, 2 years in a row, they beat Alabama. 2 years in a row. Guess what they always did the week after? Fucking lost. Because it's a letdown. You go SIE or 7 and 63. So you think, oh, I beat the mountain. You got to act like the 63 is up higher. You have to act like the 63 is harder than the you have to act like it's harder than the 7. That's your best, Jordan. And anyone taking the 63, treat it like it's as hard as a 7. And what happens is the worst thing in the world is you get someone going, it's easy. Oh, that's the other thing. So this is the one thing. So this is the reason I tell everyone to stay off fucking Reddit. Okay. Reddit is a tech successful. Yes, I'm a moderator. Yes, I'm a moderator of RSIE. Okay. Exam. I help, and I'm not a moderator of the other ones, but also all FINRA exams. I moderate that because I'm trying to help people. Here's my thing on that. Yesterday, 2 people, and they're fucking lying. I mean, maybe not, but whatever. 2 people said, oh, I passed the exam with only 4 days of studying with the SIE. And then the other guy goes, I passed it with only a day and a half of studying. I have no financial background. So I went through his posts. He's been day trading and analyzing stocks for 2 years now. No financial background, yet he's a day trader. And he's talking about earnings calls and all that shit. People fucking lie. So don't go on Reddit, because what's going to happen is the night before, you're going to see some person go, I studied for 140 hours and I failed. It was so hard. They're probably lying. They probably didn't study that hard, but it's going to get in your head. There is no upside from going to Reddit. If you want to be in a group here or join the Facebook group that I put in there before, that's going to help you. Join our study groups, join our membership. Those people in the group do study groups all day. They start them all the time. All the time. Here's a link for the Facebook group if you want to get in it. Okay. Where are we? Okay. Yes, I agree. The 63 is a lot of memory, Tachi. It is. And it's a lot of memory and ethics. Okay. Okay. So Jeff, do you want to look at this one? I'm going to tell you right now, STC or it's either get STC or get achievable with the Kaplan kicker, Kaplan cubic. So Jeff, do you have an idea of how she should? Let's assume she can't study. She just started studying.
Read the book.
Yep.
Chapter quizzes at the end. Take practice exams. Answers off. And then reassess from there. If you need to, I like the idea of doing if you can have a 2 to 3 hour window a day to study, after you read the book, take a test, next day review. After that, focus on the areas that you need help with by looking at videos or going back to the chapters to clean it up a little bit, and then rinse and repeat. But use that cycle to break things up so that you're not just constantly reading, but read everything. The 66 is a very different exam than the 7 or the SIE. You need to give it attention. Not saying it's impossible. I'm saying just give it the attention that it deserves.
Good. I like it. That's awesome. Now, one thing I'm going to add in here. This is something that came up that I thought was very interesting. Everyone knows, because all the books talk about this. The statute of limitations, not the statute, the statute of limitations is for civil is 2 years after the event, right? But everyone thinks it's no more than 3 years after the event, or 2 years after discovery. Okay. Here's where this is confusing. And this is where I got to make sure we're clear on this, because somebody reached out to one of the writers and they asked me and how to do a deep dive on this. In 2002, they changed it to match federal and said it's 5 years, 2 years from discovery or 5 years from the event. That's the 2002. Only 15 of the states have adopted that yet. So literally we have almost 2 rules floating around. But here's the thing. NASA bases the rules on the Act of 1956, which is the original 2 years and 3 years. So if you see in the book anywhere, you read up and you see that the statute of limitation is 2 and 5, it's probably not the test. It's going to be 2 and 3, because the test focuses on the Act of 1956. Now, once enough states have adopted that, then they'll switch. But right now, you assume it's 2 years from discovery or 3 years from the event, whichever comes sooner. So again, some people have seen that on this exam. That's some of the problems with the state shit. Like if you lose your license, I say you go out to you forget to whatever it is. Like I have to do my MQP this month, right? I got to remember to do that. If you lose your state licenses, right? And say you go, I can convince New York to waive it and let me in. That doesn't mean the other states are going to allow it. You literally have to go to every other state and ask for a waiver. Just getting it in New York won't help you. There's definitely a guy who had that problem. I hooked him up with a lawyer who's trying to help him. He said New York mistakenly didn't hold it, but it expired in New York, but it was good in North Carolina. New York said, no, it doesn't matter. You will have to retake the test. Even though he has a license and it was good in another state. So remember, the states don't have to work with each other. So again, I'm just saying, if you read somewhere that the statute of limitation is 2 and 5, that's not wrong, but it's not the answer you're looking for. It's going to be 2 and 3 still. Hope that helps. Okay. And Carmen, when you pass, you will absolutely get Sandstrom. Okay. Oh, Dimitri, good stuff. Okay, love it. Oh, I love that. That's so funny. I always say that to some people when I'm so sure that they're done testing and now I'm going to my last lesson. I go in the nicest way possible. I hope I never see you again until they take the 24. Okay. Okay. So snapback. That's okay. So using STC, that's fine. So I would go back to it. But if you're getting 50s, and look, if you're getting 50s and you can't move it, then let's go balls out, baby. Let's just go hard and just start taking quizzes until your eyes bleed. Go back and forth. Maybe spend tomorrow just reading and watching videos. Maybe that'll make the difference. Remember, when you review this stuff, 50s is a big jump from 72, just 70. Just keep that in mind. However, if all of them are like misreading the questions and stuff, you're probably okay. Anyone who's bored and wants to really get a good vibe of what the 65 or 66 is like, find my 66 brutal exam. It will. There's very few out there that'll be that close in the vibe of the test. Okay, I'm just leaving it at that. Okay, great question. Banker Becky. Okay, so here we go. So the 65, yes, has 20%. By the way, the regs question on the 63 are normally easier than the 65 and 6 questions. It could be because they're fluffing it with a bunch of other shit at the same time, but I do feel like I had a girl, Kalina, she failed the 66 And she just wasn't tight on it, right? And because the regs killed her. And she took the 63 like a week later, so panicky. She was, oh my God, they were so easy. I think the regs questions on the 63 are easier. So you gotta poke that up a little bit, Becky. Now, the other part of it is there is more information. It's like portfolio management, some business and economics, some investment procedure, suitability and stuff. So there's a lot of stuff in there. There's a lot more in there than just if you really want to know, go start watching my playlist and you'll get an idea of what it is. Okay. But it is definitely like the 63, you literally could do it in a long weekend. I don't prefer that, but it's been done. The 65 and 66, if you do it in that short of time, you're probably asking for trouble. Okay. Oh, the math. Okay. I feel better. There's not, if it's the math that's fucking you up, that's not the test. There's some math, but not a lot. Maybe 5 to 10 max. Okay. Maddie. What test? If it's a 65, 66, watch my brutal exam. If it's a 65, 66, watch the brutal exam. If it's a 7, then watch the brutal exam also. Okay. So I'm gonna have another one of those out pretty soon, like the type of brutal exams. I should have it out within, if I get a break. No, it's not going to be tomorrow. I thought I'd be done early, but tomorrow's until 11. At some point, I'll have a breathing room and try to take one. So again, that's a good thing. On the real exam, I'm not saying it's easy, and not at all, but it is a little more straightforward. And what happens is some of the vendors try to trick you so much. Some of the vendors really try to go out of their way to trick you that you start looking for the tricks, right? So you start looking for tricks when there aren't any. And what happens, you go, oh, it's too easy. How many times I've done questions with people, like from questions, like the vibe questions that are like the test, and they won't pick the right answer because it seems too easy. If it's on the nose, it's on the fucking nose. Just take it. Okay. So the wording is practice exams. The vendor's wording is bad. Don't do my either, whether it's a 7 or the 65 or 66. Find my brutal exam for that test. Take that. If you can do well on that wording, you're fine. Okay. Okay. Huge fan, been watching 20. Wow. Okay. Last minute thoughts. Make sure the ethics are solid. Make sure you go through my power hour and get some sleep, Ager, baby. Get some sleep. And look, if you just took the 7 and you probably say you did okay with it, you'll probably be fine on the 65. There's a lot of overlap. Like a lot of people can go from the 7 to the 65 and feel good about it. Like there's a good, like the firms don't like to pay for it because they don't want to pay for 2 fucking tests. But I do believe if you just took the 7, just took it, the 65 isn't the bad route. So you're going to be fine. Get some sleep, baby. I think we're going to be done early tonight, huh?
Maybe. Could be.
We got this, baby, right? Watch the To Brutal tomorrow. Go through the power hour, all that stuff. Make sure, and then I always tell everyone for the 7, I think you're taking the 7. If you're taking the 65, 66, anyone taking the 65, 66, if you're still here, make sure you go over trust, estates, and joint accounts. I promise you, it's low-hanging fruit, and it's not like there's a million of them, but there's enough of them to make you go, fuck, I wish I paid attention. Trusts, estates, and joint accounts. Okay. Now, whatever test you're taking, find my brutal, find my power hour, and if it's the 7, make sure you read customer accounts the morning of or the night before, because that's big. It's, again, not hard, just low-hanging fruit. Oh, there you go. There you go. You talked to her before already, right? There you go. Right. I'm telling you, I think it's so funny. Like, I'm not telling you guys to get them, but I had a girl. She was Indian, and there's a reason. She goes, there's never really a reason for that, but it is. She goes like this. She was very nervous, and I told her about him. And she goes, look, my dad's a doctor. You know, he's an Indian. He'll never say yes to anything, right? She goes, I'll ask him. He goes, sure, they're fine. Like he said, you're taking them for a couple of weeks. Who the hell cares? Like you're not taking them forever. Like he goes, he won't, like he hates Adderall, hates all that shit. Yeah, he goes, yeah, sure, here, he gave her a script. So, and then she nailed it. So I'm not saying to use them, but if you truly get anxious, you got to do something. Convince yourself that you're going to take it, stuff like that. Okay. Allison, I'll get to it in a second. Yeah, okay, here we go. Cristiano, stay there. Again, same thing I tell everyone. I think I answered this already, right? So you're fine. Your scores are great. Get some sleep. Go over the crash course, and make sure you just do a last-minute review of trust estates and joint accounts. Okay. Okay, so let's go over this again. Open-end funds are actively managed. Closed-end funds are actively managed. ETFs are passively managed, which means they rebalance. ETNs are not managed. It's a bond. UITs are not managed. They're supervised. They're not buying and selling securities. So again, open-end and closed-end are actively managed. Higher fees because you're buying and selling to add alpha, to do better than the index or whatever. ETFs are passively. They're not trying to beat the index. They're trying to match it. They only rebalance when shit gets out of whack. UITs never touch the portfolio. It's there. It's fixed. And if one of the bond matures, it just disappears and the fund gets smaller and smaller. Okay. Cristiano. Okay. Maddie. Got it. Okay. Where are we? That's outstanding. I did download. What is this? A good one? No. That's not for you winning. This one. Oh, that's awesome. I took your advice. Did I? I took your advice and downloaded some Holiday Road videos. I just don't have them yet. I didn't upload them yet. So it is what it is. I'm too lazy. Okay.
You know, you should do a Sora with you driving the Ferrari.
Oh yeah, I could do that, right? Oh, for the that's true. Okay. That's interesting. I like that. That's a good idea. I could try that. I wonder if it'll work. Okay. But they won't play the song. They can't. There's copyright shit. There's very limited, like if you want to, you can do dead people, but if you do live people, they have to agree to it, and they won't do songs. Oh, Mr. Gurpreet. Okay, that's not a bad idea. If you're in mid-60s on Kaplan, you're probably better off than you think you are. You know what I mean? Like if you're getting 65s on Kaplan, you have to look, is it stuff? The question becomes down to, is it stuff that you're struggling with? That's my question, right? So the question is it stuff that you're really like, is it like math? Is it complicated shit? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Here we go. Where are you? Well, your thing's going nuts.
Oh, I got to go on mute. This is insane.
Okay.
I'm on this group chat and it's like,
oh, group chats are the worst. Okay.
Oh.
So Maddie, we're gonna nail this thing together, right? Good. So, okay. We're in the essay quiz. Okay. Okay. Do not listen to me. ChatGPT is fun for concepts. Do not use them to figure out. Do not use them as a bellwether on whether you can pass or not. I promise you're going to regret it. Use them to see if you understand a concept, and that's a good way. Like it's a good way to create questions early on to see if you know the stuff before you get into the real questions. That's not the worst idea in the world, but do not do them for that. Okay.
I think it's a public service announcement with all the conversations that you and I have had about, Chat GPT in this.
Yep.
You have to stick with proven books, proven, resources.
Right.
It's not there yet. It will be eventually.
Right.
Help you, but it's not there yet.
Not there yet. I agree. But again, use it in the beginning, okay? Use it in the beginning just to see if you know where if you understand the big ass concepts. But other than that, I would not really go into it, use it as my bellwether. Okay. Boom. Boniciera. Okay. That's awesome. Now, okay. First of all, congrats on that. Okay, hold on. Let me see if we can do that. I didn't want to do that because I don't want to. It's the wrong test, but that's okay. Do I give her? Oh, here's one for you.
Gotta get that. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that. Boom, boom, boom.
Hey, boom, boom, Bonnie. Right? Okay. So now, that doesn't sound good. That sounds like a nickname for someone that. Okay. Anyway, so the point was the 63 is not. Don't treat it as easy. Promise me you will not treat it as it's easy. Because the problem there is if you treat it like it's easy, you're going to run into trouble. Because if you act like it's hard, it's going to be fine. If you act like it's easy, you're going to run into trouble. Okay. But if you, and I'm going to tell you right now, read the book. Then do quizzes until your eyes bleed. Okay.
Yeah.
There, Jordan said, right? That's fine. That's funny. But you're going to use it this, but not really. Okay. Okay. Look at that. Jordan answered it. Heather Barry. I love it. So I have a bunch of videos that Angie, who's taken the 66, she might even be on here. She said what helped her. I have 3 or 4 8 to 9 minute videos where I just ask open-ended questions. I'm always trying to find new ways, trying to come up with new ways to help you guys, right? I'm always trying to, I don't want to be just normal Reed sitting and talking head all the time. So that's why I'm doing the balance sheet videos where I'm going through all the balance sheet stuff, one item at a time, and then I'm getting more difficult as it goes along. So you can understand this stuff. I have videos, open-ended videos. So yeah, so I ask questions like, what does duration do? All open-ended. I don't answer them. They're all things you should have a conversation with. And Angie said it really helped because what she did was she would explain them to her fiance. Okay. Her fiance. She would do it to her fiance, and then it would help her.
Pillow talk.
That's great pillow talk. Okay. Okay. So the answer for this is shorter duration has less volatility, like Jordan said. Okay. Boom. I love it. That's awesome. Okay. Good. I love it. Let me know how you do. Okay. Keep me posted. So when you come on, if you come on in the groups, Allison, tell me how you did on that. Okay. Oh, it's funny. She's really worried about the 63 being hard. Okay. Levine, welcome back. Okay. Okay. What about mid 60s on Notman rerun? You remember rerun?
Sure.
He didn't say, who is it? No, they didn't. He didn't have, he just danced. They didn't have any saying, right? Okay. I just remember, I remember that I can hear the theme song in my head where they're playing basketball on the street. Dwayne, right? Yeah, exactly. Since you have rerun TV, he's probably talking about reruns, but we're talking about rerun. And Dwayne, right? Dwayne was a little, and Roger, right? Okay. Anyway,
no rerun, no rent.
That's right. Now, mid 60s on Notmans, I think you're probably, I mean, if you're taking it tomorrow, probably not happy. But if you're within a week, you're probably no more than a week or so away because Notman's questions are slightly more difficult than the real exam. So they are an issue. So, and they're a little more complicated. They're a little more tricky. So I think if you can get yourself up into the high 60s, I would feel a lot better. Okay. Oh, look, we're going to get to Jordan's thing. Okay. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to lie to you. It's not, here's the thing. It's not hard like, oh my God, I can't pass it, but act like it's hard. Read the book, do the questions. When you first start doing the quizzes, it's going to feel like it's a foreign language. It'll get better. You could probably study for 2 weeks for it and pass. Maybe less. Okay. Look at that. Oh, Angie is here. That's funny. She understood. I forgot there was a show where, it was a Seinfeld thing where the lady came and said, my fiance. Is my fiance here? I was trying to talk to my fiance.
1 or 2. Yeah. Out in Long Island.
What?
Do you remember there was the house party out in Long Island?
Yes. And they were stuck there, right? Or something like that. Okay.
They were picked them up.
Okay. So look at this one. Do not use ChatGPT as it's good for concepts. It's good for beginning questions.
It's not going to get you through the exam.
It will not. It will not get you through the exam. Okay.
It's like reading the Fibonacci book.
The what?
It's like reading the Fibonacci book, you know, for fixed income. Fibonacci
Oh,
book.
yeah. Got it.
And
Okay.
they're trying to get through the fixed income portion of the 7 course. It's not going to work.
Nope, doesn't work. So again, GPT is good in moderation. If you go, wow, I don't get, help me with the mnemonic, help me with that, but not for the main stuff. Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's funny. Look at this. This is I'm gonna come back to you, Levine, but this is absolutely the truth. Confidently inaccurate. It is as confident and accurate as my son-in-law. Okay. So
Wow.
but no, I like him, but he's very okay. He's as confident and accurate as I am in everything but this shit. Okay. Like it is like you'll say, are you sure? To go, yes. And it'll literally come up with fake shit to back it up. Like, so I mean, because I know this stuff well enough that when I see a wrong answer, I go, no, are you sure? And they go, yes. And then finally I go, what about this and this and this? They go, okay, yeah, you're right. Good catch. Fuck you. Okay. I have really nasty, no, my GPT and I get along. Okay, so no. But I do cheat. I look at Grok. Grok's more obnoxious. I look at Gemini and I look at Perplexity. I look at all of them. So if I have to look something up, the thing I like about Perplexity, and I'm not saying to use it as an answer, they give links. So every answer they have has a link on the bottom, so you can click it and actually read the rule. But again, it's not good at creative. It's not good at creating questions. It's none of them. All of them, if you're going to use GPT, you use them in the beginning and to explain concepts, not specific rules. Like I literally had to tell my GPT, settlement is what? T+1. Okay. Okay.
So it happens.
Yep. Okay, now back to this, Levine. Okay. I do, yes, of course, Levine. Of course I have. In my playlist, my 6566 playlist, I absolutely have videos on investment vehicles. And I got all good compliments. Let me see if I can find it. I know it's here somewhere. Hold on. Yeah, the problem with my playlist, it has 56 videos in it for the 65, 66, but only the first ones are the most important. Here we go. Investment vehicles. Here we go. So here's my investment vehicles. Okay. Do you read Jordan's comment?
I'm looking at it now.
Okay. Okay, there's the investment vehicles. And by the way, so Levine, go into my series 7. It might even be in my 65, 66 crash course. But go into my 7 one. I do some real good suitability videos. Again, I'm biased. I watch myself do it. So let me see. Where is it? Oh, here. I have a whole. Is this all suitability? Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Here's some. This is more of a 7 thing, but here's some suitability playlists. Okay. Okay. And again, GPT is confident, and then some screenshots of Past Perfect. Yeah. Look, I like Past Perfect in a whole, but anytime I swear to God, anytime they put a number in, they have a fucking stroke. Like, it's always like, okay, let me make it as hard as possible. Like, they literally go fucking nuts. And it's just like, they try to be so fucking mean. It's crazy. Okay. Now, oh, no, the balance sheet ones are, I have one there. Hold on. It's called Resistance is Futile. I think it's in the 65, 66 playlist. Let's see. It should be, maybe it's at the end. I don't know. Hold on. Where is it? I have such great videos in there. It's amazing. Here we go. Allison, here's my balance sheet one. And I'm doing balance sheet videos, okay? So what I'm doing is, Levine, that's awesome. We're going to get there. I'm doing them as shorts first. I did current assets. I did total assets, total liabilities. I did equity, which is book value. I I just did working capital. I'm going to work all the way through. Okay. I'm going to work all the way through the whole balance sheet and building up to like, and actually going through a balance sheet at some point. But I'm building the whole thing. It's going to be like 25 videos in shorts in a row, and then we'll go from there. Okay. But I'm starting very simple. I want people to get the normal, simple stuff first, and then we build up to enterprise value and all that other crap. Okay. Yeah, I agree. They are not playing with you. But the good thing is, remember, the 63 is not FINRA, it's NASA. So it's written by fucking lawyers, which makes it worse. Okay. Yeah, Rachel, I don't think it's a problem. I think you should. And if you use the code year-end, YEAREND, you get a 15% discount. Okay. And if you go in the Facebook group, if you join the Facebook group, there might be some people who have even better codes, but I'm not throwing it out there. I'm just saying. If you join the Facebook group, you might get some more. Okay. Okay, Lavinia, you missed it by 1. Yeah, that's the thing. The FINRA exams make you feel like you're failing the whole time. The NASA ones sort of sucker you into like thinking they wrap you up in a warm, cuddly blanket that's all warmed up. Like when you ever go to the hospital, you ever go like the emergency room and they put that warm blanket on you? It's like, wow, I can stay here all day. Like when I went to get my shit the other day, they had warm blankets on me. And I was like, I could stay here all fucking day. Put that fucking shit in my veins and then put that and then give me a little oxy and then put some blankets on me and I'll die there. I'll be a Frank Gallagher. Just kill me there. Okay. Okay. Use the Q bank up. But back to this. So yes. So the problem with I can't believe I went on such a tangent about NASA. So the point was sometimes their questions are subtly hard. Like it's like you think they're asking one thing, but they might actually be talking about something else. So my big thing is FINRA, SIN 7 and 6 ask questions this way. 65 and 66, a little bit of angle. Like kind of a little bit off angle. Okay. Oh, Angie Servant. There you go. I wasn't going to say that, but you can. Is a code. Exactly. Okay. Okay. Rachel, yeah, get it done. You can get it done in 2 weeks. Just keep hammering that. You're going to be fine. Okay. Now, so I uploaded some of the Holiday Road one to the videos, but we're not going to get to them. But just remember, guys, where am I? Where is this? Oh, I did. Never mind. I already dumped. So this one's a good one. I like this one. Remember, we're all taking the test today and the next couple of days. We all want to take it like, what do I mean by take it like a savage, right? So when I say take it like a savage, you got to be a bad bitch. You have to go in there delusional and you have to cut shit down. If you watch my practice exam videos where I take tests, I'm very good at knocking out the bad shit. I try to take tests where I haven't seen the questions first. Sometimes I can if I create them, but I try to take tests where you're seeing me react to it, and I always knock out 1 or 2. I always try to knock out 1 or 2 always to get myself down where, because if I try to answer 4, if I try to pick a 4, it's overwhelming. But if I get down to 2, I can handle that stuff. But again, we got to take it.
I'm gonna beat the test. I'm gonna take it like a savage, yeah. I'm gonna beat the test. I'm gonna take it like a savage, yeah.
I love that one. It's my thing, man. It's my fucking vibe. Okay. I should take myself the Series 7 Savage. Nah, sucks. Okay. Okay. I'll stick with the one. I have the Whisper. That's from my Instagram and TikTok from like 2019, 2018. Okay. I think we made it to 9 o'clock. I wasn't sure we were gonna. I have my class in 10 minutes. Did I miss anything?
I think you covered it all.
I did. It's funny. It's weird how sometimes at night I hardly answer any questions. It's mostly just, hey, are we? Am I gonna ready to take the test? It's if you scraped all my questions, I bet you the number one question is, am I ready? Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So anyone who's in the North Country, can you get? I won't, because I know that people in like when I was teaching a class in Rochester on the Zoom, like 2 weeks ago, they had snow all over. I was like, oh my God. Did you get snow this week the other day?
Yeah. It was like a brief, like heavy.
I guess South Jersey was supposed to get hit, and then never. I don't know if it happened or not. They were declaring a state of emergency. I'm talking now to see if anyone has an idea on that. Look, here's my deal on snow. There are certain people who should not drive in snow. Anyone who lives below Washington, D.C. should not fucking drive in the snow. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's what. Here, see, look. First, this is great. And then we have D-Man. Yeah, fucking feet.
Yeah, they do get feet up there. Those lake.
I remember. Yeah, I still remember. I went up to Vermont at one point to go do an indoor lacrosse tournament. And I was driving through a town, and it had snowed a little bit before. And I looked over, and as to the sidewalks, it's like all you see are top of people's heads. Like you can't see the sidewalk, but you see them walking. The snow, they're just walking, and they plow out the sidewalk, so they're walking. It's fucking crazy. Okay. Oh yeah, grew up in Colorado. The thing about they always joke Denver to, I think Denver to Telluride or something, or Boulder is either 2 hours or 12. Because they said like sometimes it just knocks out a road and it's out for 24 hours.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Is that work? Oh, is that your group chat?
No, it's chats.
I'm lucky enough that I pissed off I say stupid shit in my group chat all the time. They all delete me from it. I send a lot of memes and I let us out of fucking GIFs. So okay. Yeah, okay. So Levine, where did she say? Did she say where she was?
I
mean,
she came from the desert.
I know. Came from the desert with the man. Is that man with no name? So came from the desert just to get out of the rain, right? Okay.
Just sleep in your car in the parking lot.
There you go. That's true. There you go. Pagosa Springs, Wolf Creek Pass, crazy snow. God, okay. Oh, yes, here's why. So I'm going to get to the password. Okay. Oh, oh my God, that's real fucking snow. So just like Buffalo, that's like, oh, I got it. Yeah, you're right. You should leave yesterday for your test. Okay. To see, here's the thing. So you're probably in Florida, maybe, right? Because I think Florida and a couple other states, they're not required. But here's a problem. Then you may have a problem registering in other states. So it's always, I always say to get it anyway. It can't hurt. And if you move, okay. There you go. Listen to one of my podcasts as you go. But don't do it because if it makes you to fall asleep. Okay. Victoria. Love it. Here we go.
Yo, pencil like a mic, got my mind in drive. I'ma take this test like a savage live. Hey, just flip.
Not mean to do that. Okay. Victoria, hope that helped. See, that's amazing how everything's on the same 4 beat that you can just run that. So I have another one that's a pretty cool one, but it's a long one, so I'm not going to do it now. Victoria, that is outstanding. Boom, let's go, baby. Boom, okay. I love it. Victoria, go enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the life of Bennington. Enjoy your holidays. Because everyone else who's on here going to take it is going to have the same thing. And again, Levine, drive fucking slow. Make sure you're tired. Oh, the other thing is that what I learned is always make sure that your washer fluid is topped off every fucking time. Okay. Oh, I like that. Thank you, Chaotic. Boom, baby. Okay. Carmen, go get some sleep, baby. Thank you. Hey, listen, that brokerage check, guys, I'm going to tell you that after you guys pass, I'm going to give you some advice, okay? Okay. I'm going to give you some advice based on what Chaotic said, okay? After you pass the last exam, whatever it is, set a calendar date for 1 year every fucking year, okay? Every year, exactly have an alarm go off and say, check broker check, because you don't want to lose your licenses. And it's amazing. So I had to go Zoe. She's fine because she took the CFP, but she was in Pennsylvania. She worked for a firm, and they licensed her for the 63 part, but they forgot to put the IA 65 part in it. And she didn't realize it until basically on her second anniversary, and she couldn't fix it because the person who could have done it was out. So she lost her 65. So, but if she had set the alarm like I tell everyone to, so again, you pass, set your alarm once a year forever to check your broker check. Because if you check it and you have a year, you have a whole year to find it. Because Night Securities, do you remember this story? Early 2000s, Night Securities did not carry a bunch of anyone who wasn't exactly principal, they deleted their 24. They didn't carry it. They didn't tell anyone. So these people left and went to other firms and they said, oh, you have the, I have the 24. They go, no, you don't. And they had let it go years before. So that was even beyond the 2 years. So it helped me a bit, but it screwed everyone up.
Have to stay on top of it because it happens more times than I have heard it.
It happens all the time. All the time. Everyone, let's go. We got this, baby. I love it. We got the support. By the way, again, don't forget, join the Facebook group. We're going to get in there. And remember, this is the thing about the Facebook group. Yes, we have all the wins. Like every day, there's 3 or 4 people talking about how they passed, which is great. That's not where the magic is. The magic is when people miss, there's a support network for you that helps you. Yes, you pass. Kudos. Make a little song and do that shit for you. Awesome. But it's when you fail, that's when you need the help. Okay, everyone? I love it. Let me see if I can find this thing. No. I'll find this thing. Hold on. Oh, well. I have one last thing to check. Oh, here we go. We're going to head off on this. Everyone, have a good night.
Where are you headed, cowboy?
Nowhere special.
Nowhere special. I always wanted to go there.
Come on.